Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast,
A podcast where we talk about horror movies.
and the crazy bit in them.
Yes, sir. I'm your crazy bit in them, Pearl.
And I'm the projectionist, the tatted one.
And today we're gonna talk about how I am gonna be the star of the world. Carlos, what do we watch today?
Today we watched the 1918 classic Pearl, starring Mia Goth.
Yes, sir. Y'all seen that movie? Y'all know I'm a great actress. Like my inspiration. Have you ever heard of Carlos? From back in the day, he used to do one take only, but he was angry. That was my inspiration.
Oh, thank you, Pearl. You scared me.
Why you say thank you?
Oh, I forgot. I'm the projectionist.
Why you change? Don't lie to me, because I know when you're lying, because I feel things real deeply.
Well, not to offend you, but I'm kind of moving up in Hollywood. I just got the part as Clark Kent in the new Superman, so
we can go to Europe?
I'm going to film you.
Oh, girl. I'm a... What's up, projectionist? Wow. All right, but in seriousness, I'm your film daddy, John.
And I'm your horror daddy, Carlos.
And today we're watching one of my favorite movies of all times, Pearl.
Pearl from 1918.
1918. The 2022 classic.
Yes.
Pearl.
I feel like Don Dimmadome from the whatever Dimmadome.
That's
tall ass hat.
I should have cut it a little shorter so it looks like it goes on forever.
Yeah. In the frame, like
yeah, if it's like that, it just goes on. And then we got the Scarecrow.
Jackson's dressed up as a scarecrow, yeah.
We got the whole cast in here. So Pearl. So this wasn't your first time watching it?
No, it was not.
So what do you think?
You know, I really like this movie. I really, really do. I like the, ¿cómo se dice? I guess the message behind it. How do I say this? I kind of wanted to watch X before we watched this, but we didn't got time.
But I see what you mean. Like
I kind of wanted to watch them together because I haven't done that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do that, but we didn't got time.
Yeah.
So, because what I like in X is the whole, you're old, you washed up, you raggedy bitch.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And she don't feel beautiful.
Exactly. And then this one, it's more of the struggles of having a life that you don't want and you want a better life, but it feels like there's obstacles in the way. I hope I'm saying this correctly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like Pearl feels like she has this perfect life in her head and she wants it and she will do whatever it takes to do it. But literally no matter what, she's always at a disadvantage. Even her fucking genetics is like a disadvantage to her.
Yes.
And
that's what I like about it. There's that real life. Cause I kind of get it.
Yeah, it's still relevant. Like that's a thing that still happens in real life. Too many people are completely disenfranchised, you could say, and it's just basic. The color of their skin is a fucking problem, you know, in some places. Like that's an issue.
Yeah, so that's what I really like about it. I do prefer X more than Pearl. But they're both very solid. Yeah, together.
It makes me excited for Maxine.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And then what I want to know what's going to be the message there.
Yeah,
because there's age, and then now what I was trying to say, I don't know. I have to find a word for it.
Yeah, I don't know how I can say how that can be described in a word. Because our vocabulary is very limited.
Age. Wanting to be a star.
I feel like opportunist.
Like, you know. Yeah.
I could say maybe.
And then Maxine is like, where are we going with this?
Yeah. There could be in such crazy ways. I've seen like pictures and I'm like, what's happening here? Like, it just doesn't look for like anything that I thought it would happen.
But I feel like it's still continuing that whole thing because it's like in the pictures we've seen for Maxine, she's blonde. And one big thing in these movies is like the blondes always get what they want.
Yeah.
In Hollywood.
Yeah, in this movie, it's like that's literally the core of the grand finale of this movie. We're just like, Pearl's not blonde, so sorry, too bad. Yeah. Like, that's just how it is.
Do I supposed to be?
Exactly. Yeah, I adore this movie. The first time I watched it, I felt like it was like an experience to me because it's like everything I want, like the style. I love how it feels like Wizard of Oz, like very inspired by Wizard of Oz. And the score is just so beautiful, but also has like a really dark turn in certain places. Like when I listen to the score, just like I'm at work or I'll listen to it, like the sudden it just drops into like tone, and it's like it feels eerie, and I love that fucking I just love the little details. This movie was done at the same time as X, so they pretty much work with A24, wanting to a smaller budget so they can do Pearl, like while they were also doing X.
Yeah, I think the budget for this one, I didn't see it, but I think it was $1 million.
Yeah, it was like super little. That's why there's not like crazy gore. It's very limited. They kind of just did everything practical, and they didn't want to do anything CGI.
But it works.
Yeah,
it works for the time it takes place into. There's not much going on in the 1918s.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and we have some moments where like you could say that it's kind of gory, like especially the ending, where that's where we see the most gore. But I think it works. I think this movie doesn't need it. It would be cool for it to be added. I think it'd be nice.
And the fact that they were able to still keep the same location, it just obviously it looks very different because of the style of movie and the time of place it is. So.
Exactly. And it's really, really, really cool. I know. So fun fact, I don't know if you've heard this, but Ruth, the mama, she was actually the sex coordinator for X.
Yes.
So she learned apparently German and everything. I don't know if she already did learn German or
she learned it.
She learned it, right?
Yeah, for this role.
And she fucking killed it. She was ready to do it. So I think that's super cool. A lot of these, at least the Misty, this from what I saw on Letterboxd, is her only movie. I don't know who she is. She a mystery.
She's Mitzi.
And she killed it. I thought she did great. I really liked her.
She got the role because she was blonde and blue eyed.
I was like, you.
Yeah.
Mia Goth actually went for that role.
Yeah.
It's actually a true story. But I adore this movie. I think everyone kills it. Mama's just as crazy as Pearl. And I mean, Pearl had to be like, Mama, you the old generation. I'm the new boss ass bitch. But
she pulled the Megan Thee Stallion. She said, Nikki, sit the fuck down. I'm here now.
She did. Like, she literally did. And man, every time I watch it, I just love the little details that this movie has. So it makes me excited for Maxine. I prefer this one over X.
Right.
Because for me, it's just X feels like a more generic horror movie. This one has more of an identity, I would say. But I mean, they're both just as great. So that's just kind of, how can you say it? Comparing apples to oranges, even though you still can. Like they're different movies, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like they're still both good. So what I'm trying to say is you can compare apples to oranges because I love fruit. Right?
Yeah, you fruity motherfucker.
I mean, look at me. Shit, I'm kind of killing it. I'm not gonna lie.
You serving?
Are you okay?
You serving, comma, period.
Depends who the projectionist is. Damn.
Oh my God, let me not get started on that.
Carlos the whole time was sweating.
There's been a lot of fine men in horror movies, but this one just...
We had Henry Cavill in Hellraiser.
That's true.
This is the clone.
And oh my God. This man.
We got our Superman today. So let's go to the cast.
Yes.
So it's a small cast. There's not a lot of people in this movie. So for Pearl, we have Mia Goth as Pearl, obviously. David Cornsweet. I think that's just how you say it. The projectionist.
Do it again.
Cornsweet.
Thank you.
We got Trandy Wright as Ruth, as Mama. Wow, she's beautiful, actually.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
She's really pretty.
Yeah.
She's in a lot of stuff. Oh my God,
she was in Love and Monsters. Yeah. I like that movie.
Matthew Sunderland as father. I never recognized him before, or like I have never seen all these movies, so I don't know if you've ever seen any of them. He's in a movie called The Velocity of Z, which I don't know, for some reason it reminded me of Wizard of Oz.
No, I have not seen any of his movies except this one.
Emma Jenkins Puro, which is Misty, in the Letterboxd. This is her only movie.
Let me check IMDb.
Maybe she has been in shows.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
Please somebody, because she is fine as hell. Misty she's beautiful.
Mitzi.
And then we got Alistair Sewell as Howard. Which he only appears for a little bit.
She's done a couple shows.
Okay, that makes more sense. But she kills it. She did great. And that's pretty much it for everybody else. This movie was directed obviously by Ty West, written by Ty West and Mia Goth.
Yes, it was.
Executive producer Kid Cudi, which is really cool. Yeah. Love him. He's a huge Evil Dead fan, which I love him for that. True.
Oh my god, the projection is he's gonna be in the new Twisters movie too.
He is?
Yeah.
Is he jacked?
I hope so. With the other daddy, Glenn Powell, and the other daddy.
Wait, Glenn Powell's in it?
Yes, he's the main guy.
What the fuck?
And oh my god, what's his? Oh, Brandon Pereira. Oh,
I didn't know he was gonna be in Twisters. Okay, I see.
I'm excited for Twisters, Superman,
and the rest.
And everything
he gonna be jacked.
I can't wait. He better have a shirtless scene, and I'm gonna be very 1-star Superman.
Working on the farm like Pearl.
Yeah,
that's true.
Oh my god, that's true.
He's a farm boy.
Unless they change it, and he's like he crashes into like a millennial home.
No, that
my backyard specifically.
Gay farm parents.
yeah, it's very advanced.
All right, so you ready to get into the movie?
Yeah, let's get into Pearl. I do like how Pearl opens the same way as X. It's just it's more colorful.
Yep,
it's not the grimy 70s.
I love that it feels like it's connected still. I wish they would have done like how they did in X, where it looks like it's a fucking square. Oh yeah, like it's shot like that, and then it opens up, but it's actually just like the inside of the barn.
Yeah, I think the reason is because if you watch movies from back in the day, or like movies like Wizard of Oz, that's how they open, very like the music and the colors and the grand. And then X is more of that in the 70s we had the televisions, and that's how I see the vision. I see the vision.
This movie also feels like how everything's so bright and beautiful. It feels like such a contrast to what Pearl's feeling. Pearl feels like you see this and you're like, wow, this looks like the perfect life. All she gotta do is just feed the animals. And Pearl's like, no, this is a fucking prison. Like, this sucks. Like,
yeah, I was trying to think. I'm like, would I be like upset if I was her? Like, you're not really you got your house already. You got land.
Yeah, but she wants to be famous.
You don't got to worry about going to work 40 minutes away from your house.
Yeah, but she's
5 days a week.
Yeah, but she's like, I want to be out there. I want to be dancing.
And I get it. I want the OnlyFans too, baby. Wait till I get this body. It's coming. It's coming.
But it's like, I do see it where it's like, it seems like the easy, beautiful, not easy, but like, it seems like a nice life, a nice chill life. All she got to worry about doing.
But I also get how that can become boring. I get it. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. So I get her pain.
It's like
wanting more.
It's that duality. She's also secluded from everybody because she has to fucking ride a bike to town.
And because they got COVID.
They got not the swine flu, the Spanish.
The Spanish flu.
The Spanish flu.
They got the Carlos.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The gay.
And the dad got it too, right?
Yeah, because he's a straight up vegetable. He's a vegetative state. I don't know the term.
He has the flu basically, and they're taking care of him. He's they say it's like he's affirmed, and I think that means like he can't. He's paralyzed basically.
His fucking hat is heavy.
Yeah, I know, bitch. You already got a big ass head. So.
Boom. Roasted.
So yeah, Pearl is wearing her mom's dress, and her mom walks in on her as she's performing in the bedroom, and her mama don't like it.
It's like that TikTok where the girl's twerking and the mom comes in and starts whooping their asses.
Oh, yeah.
You're nothing but a trashy hoe.
It's the same energy as sucking dick on accident. It's the same energy.
Mom, I was dancing by accident.
What you mean? But then she goes to the barn to feed the animals, and she's giving them a show. And we meet Charlie and Mary.
Charlie the cow, Mary the lamb.
Yeah.
And then she's like talking about how like she wants to have this she wants to dance for the world, and everybody's gonna know her name.
Yeah. And then the Aflac goose comes in. It's like,
bitch, you ugly.
Feed us. The Aflac is the equivalent of a cat. Feed us.
Yep. And he a hater. Like everybody's everybody's like, yo, what's up, bro? You gonna make it big. And the quack, he goes, quack, quack, bitch. What's up?
No, everyone's just kissing her ass because they know she crazy bitch. And the goose is not scared of crazy bitches. Yeah, so the goose runs up, be like, you gonna feed us or not? Quack, quack, goose, mac, mac. So, and she walk up and she just looks at him crazy, and she had no reason to kill him. He was just telling her the truth, and she didn't like it.
No, he stepped up. Sorry, brother.
He gave her the real review, and she did not like the review. She a sore loser.
Well, you could say the goose went quick. Get it?
Yep.
Quack.
Yep. So then she feeds it to Theta the alligator, which her origin story, Pearl's actually Betty White in Lake Placid.
This is like Placid prequel. That's actually pretty good.
This is the Lake Placid prequel.
And also this is not the same gator from fucking X.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, at least, unless she's like fucking crazy.
Gators'
genetics.
lifespans are actually from 30 to 50 years. It's 1918 to 1970. That is 50 years. So it should be dead.
It should be at least dead or old as fuck. About to die.
Is my math right?
Bitch, you trying to make me do math?
No, it's right. Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
Because it's 1979.
79. So basically
it's
80s.
50 years, yeah.
So then we, obviously we have the dinner scene between everybody. We find out that there's a Spanish flu. Yeah. And Pearl has to go out and get some medicine back into town. Pearl goes into her room and sees a note by Howard. Howard is the husband in X.
Who's at war.
He's at war. What war was it at this time? World War I?
Yes.
I think so, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically,
the Germans
they got married. Pearl was promised the dream wife back in the 1900s.
We gonna find out that Howard's family got money.
Yep.
And they don't. So she thought Howard was an escape, but in reality, Howard wanted her life.
Yep.
And I do like that. It's like the rich boy who wants a simpler life, but then you have the poor girl who wants a better life.
World War I ended in 1918.
So that's when he comes home.
So he comes home that same year. So that was the last year of the war. Which they do mention it in the newspaper.
Yeah,
they
she
say
says that it seems like the war's coming to an end,
and the mom says, "I don't want to hear about any dead Germans."
It ended a few days too late because Pearl lost it.
Yeah, it should have ended sooner. Yeah, but pretty much what it says is he's apologizing for leaving her, but that he's gonna be back and they're gonna live the perfect life or blah blah.
Exactly.
But Pearl sees that like a resentment. Like you can just see how the way she's reading it. She looks angry.
Yeah, because she wants his life. Like she wants to move in with his family.
Yep. Exactly. I get it, Pearl. So then she goes to the town. She goes to the pharmaceutical, and for 5 cents she gets straight up morphine. That is fucking crazy.
I know, for 5 cents now.
You can't get anything for 5 cents.
Not
now.
even a handy, baby.
No. Wow. Like back in the day, you could probably use like 5 cents for like a little piece of gum. Like a little tiny one, but like you could get it. But now you can't. Nothing less than 50 cents.
Nothing's less than $1 anymore.
That's crazy. That's pretty wild. A shopping cart at Aldi's.
Yeah, you don't even get to keep it.
That's true. I guess that's true. So then, of course, Pearl goes to the movie theater.
Yeah,
the theater. And she's watching some movie. Back in the day, this was their.
She's watching
Fast Five.
Well, she's watching Dua Lipa's new music video.
And she's like, wow, look at her dancing. She's so gorgeous. And she's sipping on morphine like it's nothing. Which I'm like, is she high the whole time? Is this what's happening?
But my thing is, it's like, damn, your daddy gonna run out of medication real quick.
He's like, he gonna die. He gonna die.
Yeah.
So she leaves the theater. She's inspired by the motion picture that's happening.
And then she goes into the creepy alleyway that's not creepy. It's just very
colorful.
Bright. It's colorful. But then
a conservative's worst nightmare.
Yeah. But then out the side door walks out a beautiful angel. Just gorgeous angel smoking a cigarette.
Talk to me, baby.
And his name is the projectionist, but I call him Clark Kent.
You call him Daddy.
And we meet him, and he gives Pearl a little.
It's just a little frame from
the movie,
the photo reel or the movie. And I love that he's like, it's just one frame. They won't notice it. But just back in the day, like I just assuming it's like 5 frames per second, so it just goes black for like a second.
But it's true, they won't notice it when you put it together.
It's so fast. So he gives her one. He tells her, hey, if you're ever around, I can play the movies whenever I want, so just knock on this door and we'll watch a movie together.
Bitch, I'll be knocking on that door 24/7. Mr. Projectionist, I'm here to watch whatever you want to watch.
Well, he's a horny motherfucker. That's what we'll find out.
It's like, motherfucker, you've watched Jurassic Park 360 times, all right? Well, I'm here to watch it again with you.
Oh, he probably played Godzilla.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Gremlins.
Oh. Nah, he's horny. He just watches X movies.
Oh, yeah, we just watch porn.
Yeah, that's all he does.
Yeah, true story.
But Pearl puts something in there on the little pocket.
She puts it in her little pocket, but she don't put it deep enough because it flies off.
Yeah, like while she's on her way home. And then she looking in the fucking cornfield.
Like, bitch, there was a whole patch of grass that you could have looked. It didn't fly that far.
And she's going deep into the cornfield.
And she meets the scarecrow who
Yep.
she fucks.
Hey, she just humps him, okay? There's no penis involved.
Yeah, but she imagines the projection is, and baby, I get it.
She's dancing with him. She's taking... I like that she takes like the initiative though. She's not like... She's like dancing with...
Well, when your husband's been gone for a while at war, that's why in the army, a lot of them get cheated on.
Oh, that's true. That does happen.
Because,
and I mean, Pearl is kind of doing that. Like,
yeah,
she feels bad, which is weird, but she's also...
Statistically, army wives cheat on their husbands 90% of the time.
What the fuck did you hear that?
I just made it up.
Wow. That's a lot of times.
But
90% of the times, they also cheat on their wives.
It's just a joke because... Like I guess in the internets, the memes.
No, it's true. It
does
happen.
They get married super fast, and then they just get cheated on while they're gone.
It's true. It happens. But they also be doing that with their friends in the shower. Like,
baby,
let me touch your butt.
Trust
like,
me. If I had the willpower to be in the army, I would have been in the army for other reasons. But
you know what they do to boys to us, like in the army?
What
You suck dick.
I know them boys in the army be playing with. They don't. I'm stupid.
So obviously we get the famous "I'm married."
Yeah, like the scarecrow's fault.
He's just like,
he's like, I'm dead. I'm not even alive. I'm fucking dead.
She's insane.
Yeah,
but she's getting herself off while she's humping on this scarecrow.
And
you know, obviously this feels like it's very like she has this suppressed. You know, she's suppressed. Like she doesn't have a man to be fucking. She always got to be around mama. She's taking her daddy. Like, and the first time she sees a man, she's like, damn, he can take care of me. She's feeling those feelings again.
It's building up inside her, and it's gonna squirt the fuck out.
Call her Shamu because that bitch squirted.
Yeah. But yeah, she gets mad at the scarecrow because she married, and I'm like, it doesn't count. It's not real. So
it's Pearl crazy.
Yes.
That's my question of the day. Is Pearl crazy? Comment down below.
The first red flag in this movie is when she kills Mr. Goose.
Oh yeah, that's true. The first 5 seconds of the movie.
Yeah. But she gets home.
And mama's pissed.
Yeah, because she's like, where you been? And she's like, well, I've been out of town. We live far away.
And she's like, okay. And bitch, it's from 5 minutes away. You've been out for 3 hours.
That's all movie.
She should have just said that. I don't know why she did it.
Because
the
money.
Thing is
that money and the flu.
Oh shit, that's right.
Because she's like, oh, be careful, don't get near nobody. And obviously the movie theaters were a big thing. Even I mean, we experienced it.
Yeah.
Where like you in an enclosed area, you gonna get sick.
Well, it's weird. You know how perfect it is because this movie was written during quarantine. So it's crazy how like they just found a way not to be COVID, but just another flu, like another pandemic.
Because it always happens in the same time era, which is kind of scary that the world does that. And also like I don't know if X obviously came first, but it's perfect timing that she was old enough to be in this time era that they can do that. Yeah, it's like coincidence.
Yeah,
it's a happy coincidence unless they already had the ideas for it, but I don't know.
I guess they wrote those movies together, so that it's a lot. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Let's just say that. Oh, the universe just works in mysterious ways.
Yep, that's why I'm homosexual.
So the Pearl's mama Ruth says, "Where the fuck you got that hat?" And Pearl says, "I got it from somewhere." So
I found it on the street.
Yeah, it's like, nah, bitch, I got germs. You gonna fucking die and end up like your daddy
and get lice, which is true.
It's true. So she tells her to go take a shower, and she takes a shower with her daddy in the room.
I found that very weird. And what the weirdest part is not that she showers with her dad, well, in front of her daddy, is the fact that the block of soap is just big.
Dude, if you notice the background, that bitch thick, bro.
It's like, goddamn, people like, did y'all buy a 10-pack? That box must have been like huge.
It's like they fucking carry it together as a family.
And now soap nowadays, it's like it just fits in my hand.
Yeah, no, I think they just had it for the whole year. That's what I think.
It
They just went
must
like
have.
this a little bit.
Yeah, they don't even like pick it up. They just lather their hand and then they pass it on.
Yeah, because you gotta save money. It's money, baby.
Save money, live better.
Yeah,
Pearl.
Walmart. So obviously the mom's talking about how she, they're eating, and she goes, "Pearl, what's your change?" And Pearl says, "I don't got none." Bitch, I'm not stupid.
We missing 8 cents.
We missing 8 cents. I gave you 10. You spent.
Which is so crazy. It's so crazy to hear that now because I'm like, bitch, it's just 8 cents. Shut up.
The morphine was only 5 cents, bitch. I gave you 12.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of crazy how like that works.
Yeah. And then that later that night she prays to be a star. But little did she know that she shouldn't have prayed. She should have just looked out the window and waited a few more minutes and then wished upon a star.
Yep, because we see a shooting star flying by after she was done with her prayer.
Yep.
And God said, "Psych, bitch."
God said, "I ain't real. I don't know what you're doing. There's a star right over there."
I gave you a sign.
Yeah. So then the next day her in-laws come to visit. We never meet the mom. But we do meet Mitzi here. She is her sister-in-law, and she tells her about the audition that's coming up this Saturday that she should come and audition with her.
Yeah.
Because sisters-in-laws have to stick together. That's true though.
And that's true.
That's true.
And
Me and my sister-in-laws, we close.
That's true. Yeah, you guys are close. Misty, great character. I love her.
You keep saying Misty, it's Mitzi.
Mitzi. Oh, I'm dyslexic.
It's not. This ain't the Pokemon, bitch.
Misty.
This ain't Pokemon.
That ain't Pokemon. That's true. Okay, so Mitzi, she is like she seems like a great person.
Yeah,
like she really cares about Pearl, and I think it's not like
beautiful.
She is, and the thing is like I think she's like, oh, you married my brother Howard
for the money.
We sisters. Yeah, sisters.
Oh, cause we are sisters. We stand together. We make a one big family, but we don't look the same. Our spots are different. Different colors.
What is this?
The Cheetah Girls.
Oh, yes. Oh, my. I was like, this sounds familiar.
They just released the album on Apple Music.
Really?
Girl.
That's all you've been listening to?
Nostalgia. I haven't, but I can't wait to do it.
That's awesome. I'm going to see you behind me going. But yeah, Mitzi. I'm trying. So tells her about the dance. Pearl is getting ready, but she goes upstairs, grabs a little red dress. Isn't there also red dress on tonight?
What?
Oh,
Summertime Sadness. Yes, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, comma period.
Halsey, Maxine.
Yup. No, that's not Halsey. That's Lana Del Rey. Okay, well,
I ruined
you
it.
almost had it. But you almost had it, and then I was like, let me show my heterosexuality by saying it's the wrong pop star.
You're not about that bitch.
You were close.
I was close.
I got my red dress on tonight.
I'm gonna go see the projectionist.
And then I'm a murder.
No, I'm like, look. So she puts on her dress and she sneaks out of the house.
And she goes to see this fine man. Jesus Christ.
Yep. And
Thank you.
And he's pretty much showing her like how the photo reels are and how he can put up every movie. And she's so excited. She's like, wow. And then she looks at the bed and she goes, "You live here?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, you could say that technically."
Do it in his accent.
Pearl, you're scaring me. You're scaring me, Pearl. No, he's pretty much homeless. That's pretty much. He says he's,
but not really, because he lives in the theater. He got a roof over his
It's
head.
like, you know, when you like have a job that it's like super shitty, but they name it something fancy. So like it's like that. He's like, I'm not homeless. I'm bohemian. I'm a bohemian. Yeah, it's like, okay, brother, let's chill. You're homeless. Yeah. Like that's just what it is.
But fine. I told John that if I find this man on the street, you can come live. I got an extra room. But the rules are you gotta walk around naked.
Underwear or naked. That's it.
No other option.
No, I get it. I would come out and be like, what? Superman? What's happening?
Superman lives here now. Yeah.
Whoa. So he's pretty much showing her how like he's like, hey, I have a secret. I have a movie that's never been seen by anybody. He puts it on, and it's pornographic film, and
which was a real porno movie from the back in those days.
It's public domain. And Pearl's like, what's happening? Because it's obviously she's never seen anything like this. And I feel like this is such a good parallel to X.
This is the perfect parallel to X because he says that this will revolutionize the world.
Yep.
And in X, that's the whole thing is that porn is becoming like the popular thing. And then when she sees it in X, it's like, I feel like now you can put them together. It's like, I missed out on this.
That should have been me. And it's even crazier because she's played by both of them. So it's like, it's weird. She's seen like her younger self on her, which is like in X, that's like the whole thing. She's seeing that, wow, you're just as beautiful as I was, which is because it's basically her. And I love that they still kept that theme, which makes me, I'm like, what is going to happen with Maxine? But yeah, so he's pretty much like going to benefit off this. He's going to start doing me like a producer, and everything.
And the whole thing is to go to Europe, so it's like, oh, come with me.
Yeah.
Because I guess in Europe is where it's popular.
Yep. And Pearl's like, that's my way out. That's my way out of this damn farm.
Yep.
But then she goes back to the house. She sneaks back in, and she hears Mama crying. She's sobbing. And Pearl deep inside was like, good bitch. She went straight night after that.
Yeah, she was like,
I give a fuck because I don't.
So the next day she takes her dad on a walk, but she takes him over to theater, and that's when he's like, oh, the dad can't do nothing, but he just like Gator.
Yep.
And then the mom interrupts her, and I was like, she's not gonna do it. Yeah. She should have done it. I would have been very excited to see, but she ain't gonna do it.
No, she's not gonna do it. Oh, we forgot the part with the projectionist where she tells him, I will have this happy life only if they fucking died.
Oh yeah, he goes, pardon?
He's like, what'd you say? What did she say?
It caught him off guard. Like,
yeah, the red flag she's wearing. Look.
Oh yeah, red flag number 1.
right here.
Yeah. And Tita lays eggs, and she grabs one and takes it to the barn.
And Mama catches her trying to kill. Because I think she knows. Mama knows, like, the fuck you doing?
Oh yeah, because I mean later she does admit it, but she knows that she was probably gonna kill the father here and be like, oh, he fell and the gator got him.
Yep.
But she caught him. She caught it before it happened.
Yeah, and then you see Tita's laying eggs. She does leave it, which this scene always felt weird to me because she's like leaves it, then comes right back up and kills it, which I don't understand.
I thought if she would have left it, I'm like, oh, then this is the gator that she has over it.
Yeah, and I was like, no, because she kills this one. But she has a lot more. But I don't understand the meaning of it. Like, it's here for a purpose. Like, there's something happening.
Okay. Ooh. So, when you're born into the world, you pretty much have to deal with life after that.
Yeah.
Because you're alive.
Yeah.
Maybe her seeing it, her killing it before it's born is her taking it out of its misery already. So it doesn't have to live it doesn't have to live
a horrible life. Okay, I can kind of see that. Because I'm trying to think. She goes down.
And Charlie stares at her and she's like, stop
fucking staring at me.
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
That's interesting. I don't know. I can see it that way where she's kind of like, for a moment.
I'm saving you from living a life that you don't want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I can kind of see that. Or you wouldn't want. Yeah. Well, if you guys know down below, let us know. Because I love to hear it. So this is where we have the famous dinner scene.
Yes.
Because this is where shit goes down.
It's about to be a girl fight.
Yep. And pretty much Mama catches her. She goes, bitch, where you been? This was in your fucking room.
Oh, yeah, because she goes over to the cabin where...
the cabin.
And she's like, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a star?
Oh, wait,
I haven't auditioned yet.
So yeah, Mama catches her slipping. She goes, I saw the paper. What the fuck are you doing? And this is like a scene where everybody's emotion, or at least Mama's emotion, comes out. She lets it all fucking out.
Because Pearl's not the only one dealing with problems. Lamont's like, I was here to be a wife, not a fucking farmer, but your daddy decided to get sick.
And daddy's sitting there like, just fucking kill me.
I didn't ask for this either.
I didn't ask for it. Just fucking end me right now.
Yeah.
And obviously you can see the parallel between the mom and Pearl. And it almost feels like the mom's taking it out on Pearl, which sucks. And it happens in real life. I mean, we have, for example, Ruby Rose recently, which is like, that mom abused that poor girl. And then we see this parallel with her, where it's like mom was limited with her life choices. So I'm sorry, Pearl, but this is just how life is, because that's how she sees her life. She sees life like that, unfair. And I love because the mom's just letting it out, like, I was supposed to be a wife, not a mother, blah blah blah. And then Pearl's like, I just don't want to end up like you, mama. and she turns real fast.
Bitch, I would have been like, what you say?
Yeah, that's exactly what she said. She just walked up to her and slapped the fuck out of her.
Yep, and then they start fighting, and Pearl's like, I'm gonna be a fucking star.
And everybody's gonna know my name.
Yep, and then the mom catches on fire. Yep. And she helps her with boiling water.
This feels like such a cartoon. Like, you know how in cartoon when they're on fire, they put gasoline instead of water?
It's more, yeah. So the mom gets Krugered and she throws her ass into the basement.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. And then the dad is just left there.
Because he thinks, I'm next.
Yeah. Well, he can't move.
Yeah, so he's like, that's it.
So she just leaves him at the dinner table, and Pearl goes and gets that D from the fine-ass projectionist.
Yeah, she lets it go. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm horny. I just killed somebody. I need to fuck right now.
Yup. Her adrenaline is going.
Yep.
So she does, and then
she wakes up the next day.
And he's
in the pressure. She's like, he does a little thing. His hair's all nice and beautiful. He's jacked. He's hairy.
Daddy, chill.
Yep, with a tank top. You know, he does a little like when he wakes up, like, and then he talks like this. Sorry,
his voice gets all groggy. The early man voice.
And I love that Pearl's like, oh, goddamn, I gotta go. I gotta dance and perfect.
Like, what you mean though? It's not even 6 a.m. yet.
He's like, I gotta go and make sure that I'm perfectly. Do you think I'm beautiful? I'm like, oh my god, this fucking girl. Like, it's like it should be like that, man.
I would have been like,
you only have one answer. Yes, that's
I would have
it.
been like, we meeting again though, right?
Shit, he don't care. He's like, I got it. He's like, I got it already.
He sure
He's
did.
like a fuckboy back in the days.
Yeah,
he definitely is.
He is.
Yeah,
but he's fine.
You're like, I get it.
Yeah. That's why he's a fuckboy, because he's fine as hell. So he knows he got it.
So my thing is like, is she really, where's she going to practice? Or did she just have to go home to like take care of her dad?
She had to go home, to get ready for the audition.
Did it happen that same day?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know why.
She kills him and puts on the... No, it's that day.
Oh, it's that same day. Yeah, that's true.
Everything goes down now.
Yeah, so now this is where it goes downhill. Because he pretty much offers her a ride. So he's going to go meet the family.
And I like these cars back then because they're small. So he was like...
And she's just
arms
like...
around her.
But she looks like the wind's hitting her in the face. And she's just like...
I would have been like...
Kicking my feet underneath.
Yeah. I'm with Superman.
I'm gonna be in Europe. So they go back home.
Yeah.
She's kind of cleaning up as much as she can.
Yeah,
she sees Mama coming out.
Yeah, she leaves him outside.
Yeah, and then she sees Mama coming up, and she fucking kicks her a little bit
down.
Yeah.
She brings him in. She introduces him to the dad, and the dad, of course, he's in the vegetable state. So he's like, "Hi, sir, nice to meet you."
Yeah.
She takes him straight upstairs, and she tries to fuck him again, which I get it. I would have done the same.
Yeah, but then there's a thumping sound the whole time, and he's distracted. He's like, "We gotta look for that."
Well, Pearl, your daddy might need help, and she's like, "It's not my dad, it's my dog."
And yeah, she came up with that real fast, right? 2 seconds later. She's like, oh, this is Charlie the cow. Yeah, this is Mary. And then he's like, what about your dog? And she's like, what?
We don't got a dog.
You just said, like, it wasn't even a minute.
I know. So this is when all the red flags have been said. He's like, well, I'm going to go now. I'll see you later.
He literally goes like, wow, look at the time.
Yeah, go. And she's like, you don't like me anymore?
Yeah, it's like, why you change? What you saw? Okay, you're the projectionist. You gotta go.
Look at the time. I gotta open up the theater and show the movies. I gotta go.
What did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything, Pearl.
Don't. You're lying. I feel things real deeply, Carlos, and you changed. You went cold on me.
I didn't, Pearl. I just gotta go.
You tell me you're not gonna take me to Europe, huh?
I never said that, bro.
What did I do wrong? What can I do?
You didn't do anything. I have to go to work.
I thought you liked me.
I see you later. You scare me, Jonathan.
And scene. Wow.
Good.
That was good. If y'all need a replacement for Mia Goth, I'm right here.
Or the projectionist.
There you go. So, but this is where you meet your demise.
Yeah, because he leaves, he gets in his car, and he looks over, and she's gone, and she's like, I'm gonna be a star! And stabs him.
She fucking dead.
Pitchforks his ass.
Pitchfork his ass, falls on the floor, and she's still talking shit. Like, while he's dying, she's still talking shit. Like, bitch, fuck you. Nothing's gonna keep me from leaving.
Yeah, she ends up killing him with the pitchfork through his mouth, which I thought was gonna go through his eyes. But that happens in X. With the other fine ass man.
Yeah, the producer. I forgot it. Is it Howard? No, not Howard. What's his name?
I don't know, but he's fine too.
Yeah, it's Mia Goth's
It's the guy
boyfriend.
from The Ring.
Yeah. But yeah, so unfortunately he dies here. Fine ass man is dead. Yep, this is where everyone just starts crying.
I was like, well, there goes the movie.
You're like 4 stars right now. So this is where she gets ready.
Yes.
For
with the actual red dress.
Yep, right here.
Because the dresses get
darker. Or more saturated. And she sees her dad and cleans him up, and she's like, all right.
She puts a tux on him. She makes him look very lovely, like he's going to a funeral, and she kills him in front of Tweety Bird.
Yep. And it's weird because she feels really sad for him. Like, I feel like I don't know why I kind of see it like, mom's a bitch. Dad, you kind of were given a shitty hand. Like, you got sick and now you're kind of fucked.
And you're kind of a burden and a heavy weight that I don't want to deal with.
She's going to leave. This is her plan of like, she brings all her clothes with her.
Yeah, so I'm just going to finish you off.
And then I'm free. That's it.
Yeah.
I have no responsibilities coming back.
Right.
And she murders him, and then she goes back to that church. It's a church, right?
She goes to the church to audition. She meets up with Mitzi.
Yeah,
they're in line. Dorothy, not the one from The Wizard, comes out crying, and she's the nurse. But then Mitzi is next, but she tells Pearl to switch with her
because she's too nervous.
Yeah, so they switch. Pearl does her whole thing inside the audition, and they tell her ass no because they're looking for someone more younger and blonder.
But she kind of kills it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
She even got background dancers and shit.
I know where I go.
Dudini. She's like, yeah. I would have been like, okay, girl, okay.
Yeah, she's like, I want your loving, I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance.
But the producer's like, no, that's gonna be a no. And I love that she's just like this, and he's like, that's gonna be a no, and she's like, what?
No, she's
she pardon. And I just imagine her being like, I'm gonna do it again, but you're gonna say yes.
So this is when she has her breakdown, and she's like, please, I'm a star.
And then she's outside fucking crying.
Yeah.
But if you see anybody crying like this,
you don't touch.
You don't touch. You don't talk. You don't ask if they're okay because they're not. Because she is heads on her knees. She's like, she's,
yeah.
It's like, bitch, what happened?
But Mitzi, after her audition goes over to her. We don't know if Mitzi got the audition or not.
Yeah, we don't know.
I believe she did.
Yeah, me too.
But she takes her home, and she tries to comfort her. And this is where Mia Goth gives her Oscar award-winning performance. And I'm not making a joke about it this time. I'm being serious.
Yeah,
because it's like a 10-minute monologue of her letting out her feelings of how she really feels. And
well, the thing is that this is her first time letting it out. And she has that one opportunity that she's always been suppressed.
Yeah.
And
someone is here to listen.
Yeah, she's like, just say it. And she even says, I can't because I'm afraid of what's going to come out. And her very first words is, because she's like, oh, pretend I'm Howard because you can talk to your husband about anything.
Right.
And she's like, okay. I fucking hate you and I wish you fucking die because you left me here. And it's like, Mitzi's like, that's my brother.
Mitzi said, and I oop. Yeah.
Like, it's like crazy. And it's a really heartbreaking monologue because it's about how she's a damaged person regardless.
You kind of forget how long this monologuing because it kind of sinks you into it.
Yeah,
it's like
we were watching and joking the whole time. Quiet during this whole scene. We were all quiet. We were like, holy fuck.
It reels you in.
It feels intense. It's like when I don't know if like when you're in therapy, like you've had a shitty week and you go into therapy and you just let all of that shit out. It's like it feels kind of like that. Like we can kind of relate in a way, except she's murderous. But she said,
right.
Yeah, because she's like, I want you to die. You left me here, but you're a good person. Because she keeps flip flopping where it's like,
and then she's like, I had a child, but I didn't want to be a mother. So when it died, I was relieved.
Yep.
And it's like,
she's like, I hate the feeling of it growing inside of me. And who am I to take care of another life?
If I can't even take care of mine.
Yeah. It's
which honestly,
dark.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because it's also like at the time era, like it feels like that's what she was supposed to do. You know, like women were there to cook, clean, and reproduce. That's all they were for men back in the day. So it feels like she's breaking out of that. But in reality, Pearl's also psychologically fucked up. Like she is also not your average person. So like genetics, her looks, even mentally, she is not what society deems as like a normal person. You know, everything is against her.
Because we should say in the audition when they said, you know, they want someone more blonde and younger, what they referenced was an all-American girl.
Yeah.
So that's how America was seen.
Yep. And the thing is that if you've seen like the set pictures or any of the pictures that they released for Maxine goes blonde in the next one, which is a complete 180 from X, and they reference that here. So it makes me feel like it's like Maxine's doing whatever she can to make it to the top.
Well, in X, you know,
they killed a friend.
Well, what was her name?
Reese Witherspoon?
No, it wasn't Reese Witherspoon. It was
what's her name?
Brittany Snow.
Oh yeah,
she was the more popular one because she was the blonde
one. She was a famous actress, and I feel like Maxine's gonna touch on that because she is going blonde. I think she's in Hollywood now, so now she's trying to step up. So it's really cool because Pearl tells Misty like, "Oh, good job! I'm proud of you for getting that part," and she's at first like, "I didn't get the part."
Which makes me think it's like if I admit to this girl right now that I got the part, she's gonna snap on me.
Yeah, and it's like she's already being vulnerable,
and she's already admitting to killing.
Yes, exactly, because she's like, I did bad, horrible, nasty, murderous.
So
things.
Mitzi knows about the killing.
Yes, like she's killed somebody. She's like, she's killed something at least. So you could say that maybe she didn't get the part, and she's just kind of being like, yeah, because Pearl kind of makes it seem like, hey, it's okay. You can tell me, you're my friend. And as soon as she's like, yeah, you're right. Okay, I got the part. She's like, yeah, you fucking stupid bitch. I fucking knew it. You hoe. Like she switches up.
You to
like,
admit it.
Yep.
So I can murder you.
And for me, it's like that moment felt like it cemented her fate. Like if she would have just been like, no, I really didn't get the part, and then she leaves, I think she would have been fine.
But she at first was, you know, saying she did it, and Pearl kept insisting, saying,
like she's like, no, I know you did.
Yeah,
because I think in her head, because of what they said, in her head, she made that conclusion already.
Yep. And then it comes back later, 50 years later, where she's like, I hate blondes.
Yep. So, yeah, unfortunately, Mitzi is
she's fucking chased, and Pearl running behind her with the axe. I'm like, oh,
all slow.
Yeah.
And as soon as she trips, bro, she starts running, and it's so fucking creepy. I can't.
So she kills her.
Yep.
And then she basically starts cleaning up everything. She starts getting the farm ready for Howard to return. So she sets up her parents at the dinner table with the pig that the mom had left early in the movie. She gets rid of Mitzi by chopping her.
What's up? It's not Pokemon.
It's not Pokemon. She gets rid of her by chopping her to pieces, feeding her to the gator.
Yeah, and it also, the end of the monologue, I don't know if you put it together, but she kind of went from this like crazy roller coaster to like accepting
her life.
Yeah, she's like, hey, just get here, just you and me in this farm,
and let's live on this farm. Yeah, she kind of comes to the conclusion that I'll never be a star. This is it for me, which it's really sad because it's like
it's real.
I've had moments like that where I'm just like, well, looks like this is it.
Yeah.
And
I feel like everybody at some point in their lives, they probably have that moment where they're like, damn, is this really just it? Like, that's, your dreams that you have sometimes are just dreams at the end of the day,
And it's very crushing. I know as a kid, I had a lot of ambitions and dreams, and a lot of people had, have told me that, no, don't even do that. You're not going to get anywhere. And that's probably why I haven't chased those anymore. I've kind of given up on them.
Yeah.
Therapy, guys.
That's okay. We're here. We're like Mitzi. You can talk to me, Pearl.
Yeah. So.
No, I get that. I totally get that.
So yeah, it's very sad. And yeah, so she kind of cleans up, and Howard comes home finally.
Yeah, and everyone's dead, and he's just like, what the fuck? And it's funny because in the monologue she says, "I'd be always afraid of what you would think of me when you get here," and it's like, well, bitch, I still think you're crazy.
And in the conversation is why he stays.
So I do have a theory about that. Let's just end it with she does a little smile through the credits, yeah, and the movie ends. So that is Pearl, guys. Okay, so I do have the theory of why Howard does stay.
Okay,
motherfucker's scared. That's easy to say, right? I think Howard in X is a victim throughout the entire movie. So in X, if you haven't seen X, I don't know why you're watching this.
You think that he knows how to get his words around her to the point where she doesn't attack?
Because Howard, Howard knows words of affirmation. That's her love language. And if you see X throughout the whole movie, his excuse to not having sex with her is he has a heart condition, right? Oh, have sex. Oh, I don't know if I don't handle it.
He's also trying to keep them away from her too.
Yeah, but because he knows how fucking dangerous she is. But then they have sex, he's fine. He's been lying about that the whole time. So I think it's that moment when they're having sex is supposed to kind of be like, it's weird because it's like, oh, people having sex, but it's like,
well, that's the message in X is that you're gonna get old and.
But it feels like it's like, oh, this is like kind of a beautiful scene because they're like they still love each other, but it's like I don't think so. I think Howard's not doing that consensually. He's just doing it because he knows that if she's gonna fucking kill him. So I think throughout that whole movie, Howard is actually just extremely afraid of her and just doing whatever she can so she doesn't end up killing him. Yeah. So he'll go to murder other people for her because he's just that afraid of her.
And his whole life he was just been a victim of hers who just does what she says because if not, he knows his fate, and he just didn't know how to leave.
Exactly. Or escape. He's trapped. He's living the Pearl life in the most extreme way possible. It's kind of like they kind of reverse their roles.
Flip it and reverse.
He flipped it and reversed it. So yeah, we cover X.
We covered X, and the reason I wanted to watch X in this one is because I kind of wanted to recover X, but in a 15-minute span before jumping into this one today. But we didn't have time.
Yeah.
Because I do want to see them as one together. I haven't done that. I want to see them together.
I've seen it, and there's a lot of differences that when I remember watching Pearl being like, oh, this is from this, like the car, the projectionist car. That's not the same car.
No, it's not.
It's like a whole different movie.
So they've been doing this for a while.
Exactly. Because when we see a person in the attic as well in X, that's a whole random person.
Which is probably who that car belonged to.
Exactly. So it's definitely like maybe people visit and they just quack there. There's still a lot of questions that even Pearl doesn't answer yet. But I don't think there's not that much of a connection. Like you could just watch Pearl and then it's a whole separate movie.
Yeah, you don't have to see them together. It's just interesting to watch them together.
It's just weird. It's like it leads to it, but also it doesn't really matter that much to connect them all together. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Alrighty, so we go to Letterboxd every week and we write a review and a rating. So Carlos, what is your rating and review?
My rating is a 4-star. And I said Pearl is not only crazy, she is loca. Loca to be a star and loca for the D.
Okay. She is. That's true. We should make a shirt like, what up, loca?
Where you been, loca? And it's Pearl.
So mine is a 4.5 with a heart. I said, I'm sorry, but I'm in love with everything about this movie. The performances, the cinematography, the score, the story, even the color grading. Pearl's a star and she's here to stay.
Yes.
So that's my girl. there's really not kills really like off screen, I guess. And like the projection is like only really one, and I'd say Misty
and the goose.
Does that count?
Yes, that's a kill.
So is that your favorite one?
And then there's the dad. You know how he dies. They just don't show it. And then the mom.
I'm trying to think because I feel like this would be more of like the scene as a whole, not just the kill. You know, because they're kind of like off screen or not. Like,
I'm gonna give it a Mitzi.
Hers, the whole scene. I think everything added, the chase.
That's where it really felt like a horror movie.
Yeah, it did definitely feel like a slasher. Yeah, I think hers is definitely my favorite. I think it's a close tie for me with the mom, with at least the fire part. You know, that we don't see her die technically, but just that fighting that they have between each other and how similar they both are, and I just love Pearl snapping back, being like, "I don't want to be like you, mama," and I just thought that whole scene was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there anything?
The big question.
Oh, come on.
Daddy of the movie.
The father.
The projectionist for me.
Yes, of course. The projectionist. Daddy of the movie. He's the poster child.
He's the reason this movie gets 4 stars. The 4 stars is not the movie, it's just him.
It's just him. Damn.
Okay.
I wish he didn't die. I want to see more of him.
We will. In July of 2025.
Superman Legacy. That's what it's called.
Hell yeah. That month. That it's next year's gonna be.
It's Jurassic Park, right?
Jurassic World, whatever it's gonna be called, yeah. And then the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, shit, that's true. With another daddy. 2 daddies. Depends who you are. Depends. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right?
That's pretty much it, y'all. So
we are going to do
our roulette of horror.
The roulette of horror.
I remember the name.
Wow. Don't we? You.
I said.
You said we remembered the name.
Oh, I thought I said I remember the name. My bad.
All right, so you want to spin it?
Oh, sure.
All right, so let's go. Again?
Nah, spin it again.
Yeah, last time it landed on me. Oh, wait, you can't see. There you go. Wait, there you go. And
I was going to be like, what are we watching again?
I don't know. Train to Busan.
Let's fucking go.
Fucking love that movie. So let's go. A Korean film.
Yes.
Can't wait. That Zombies. Is a fantastic movie.
Loved it the first day first time I watched it.
Yeah, that's a great movie. So if y'all want to watch it, is it streaming somewhere?
It better be. That's why that's on that list.
So let's see. Train to Busan.
It usually is.
It's on Tubi.
It's on Netflix.
Fuck Netflix.
And Peacock and Amazon and Tubi and Sling and Fubo and Vix and Viki and YouTube if you have premium. So
perfect.
It's streaming everywhere.
Hell yeah. So there you go. If you guys want to watch that, so we're gonna talk about it next week. There's a daddy in the movie. You haven't seen it?
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, that's a good movie. So I can't wait. So Carlos, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Pearl, for coming.
Of course. You can catch my OnlyFans at Farm Girl's Daughter.
Wait, what? That made no sense.
The farmer's daughter.
Oh, okay. Farm Girl's Daughter.
The farmer's daughter. It's just because Farm Girl's daughter, the farm daughter was already taken, so I put girl in there because I'm a quirky little bitch. I'm quirky bitch.
Okay.
I'm barely. They have in porno like barely 18. Yeah, where it's like it just turned. That was her birthday.
Wasn't that the whole Jenna Ortega character in that farmer's daughter?
Yeah,
and she was the younger sister.
Exactly. Yeah. She had just turned 18. Crazy. I can't believe that's real.
Yeah.
So that's me. Y'all want to see my OnlyFans? I'm gonna get a little quirky.
And I'm going to be in Europe next month recording some videos.
Oh, for OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Damn.
You used to call me Clark Clint.
Super Cock.
That's the name of the movie, Super Cock. I star in it.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm excited to watch.
Yep, you're going to see me fly around the world while I give it to her. Or him. Or both.
Whoa. All right, Carlos. Well, that's it.
That's it. And remember,
I'm a star, and everybody's going to know my name.
And we have merch and everything down below. And find us on TikTok, Twitter, and on the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah. All right, y'all. See you in your dreams. Mwah.
Horror